Hello everyone, and welcome to today's stream. I'm going to test the audio, see if it works, and if everything goes according to plan with audio test, then we're gonna jump into Farming Simulator. So let me just listen in to the stream. I don't have any real ways of testing the audio other than speaking and testing, and I can see that I'm peaking a bit, so I'm just gonna lower my audio there. I'm not peaking anymore, I hope. I don't have any compression on, but my voice is monotone anyway, so I don't see that as a big problem. I mean, I think I have some, but it's not really that dialed in audio wise. Let me just check real fast. Filters. Yeah, I have a compressor on. I have some gains, so yeah. So that is that. Sounds like I'm audible. So let me jump in. Where is the games in Frontier? Let's hope that the map loads. That's a pro streamer move there. I already failed at loading on the initial stream on this map, and I'm still streaming without loading. I'm kidding. I loaded the map and I reloaded again. It was working like a minute ago. I learn. That's one thing I'm good at, is learning from failure. So let me put this there on OBS so everything is fine. I was just starting the recording. So I have a video from last session that I'm going to hopefully edit tonight before I go to bed and publish as soon as I can. Probably tomorrow by 10 a.m. European time. It will be published. So that's one. I might actually publish 2 videos tomorrow, like 30 minutes between each other, depending on how good of a job I do. I'm still struggling with video editing. It's been years since I did it, so I'm just relearning everything again. It's always funny. It's like, yeah, I know how to do this, and then when you start doing it, you actually fail. Apparently, I have sunflowers ready to harvest. I didn't know that. I wasn't planning on that. So these are ready next month, and those are ready now. So let me just start working on that. And while I'm doing that, let me get rid of this. Let's do this one. There are a lot of changes that happened in the farm since last time I streamed. I didn't really record all of them. I was just... I didn't think I'll make a lot of changes, but apparently I did. So, can I get this one to work? I don't know actually. Do you work? I don't know if I connect this corn header, if I will be able to get the harvester out or not. And I'm not sure if it's gonna connect or not, so... Let's see. Yes, it's connecting. Yes, and I can get it out, so that's good. What I'm going to do here is just let Courseplay do this. And hopefully it does a good job. So let me find Courseplay, create a job, field 13. Field position is this one. Generate. Let's go up, down, automatic, smooth. Yeah, I think everything looks these are 1 or 2. I think I will go with 1 on this one, or maybe 2 actually. Let's do 2 headlands and let's generate. Okay, I think that looks good. Number of 2, 1. Okay, good. First start. So hopefully this does a good job. This is my first time waiting for rain to finish. That's actually a smart idea. I didn't realize that it was raining, or I didn't see that into consideration. Take that into consideration. So what I did there, this map is now Scandinavian farm. Sorry, I meant this farm. This farm is now Scandinavian farm instead of an American one. So I switched out the farm building to a Scandinavian one and have these small production shacks. So if you remember when we stole, in quotes, the oats and the canola from the fields far out there, what I did with those is I bought these sheep production chains and I'm making those into oat milk and into canola oil. So I have these 2 production chains going here. The other thing I did is I got rid of that horrendous American style silo loading, like uploading system. I don't mind it. It's just there isn't enough space in this area to use the system. So what I did, I switched it with this silo here. So now I can hop in there and load. Still, this is an issue when it comes to unloading. So I have to drive here to unload. So I will see if this works. If it doesn't work, maybe I can move it up. So this is around here, so I can like just drive through it. But still, I didn't use it. This is the first time I'm probably gonna have something being harvested. So that's something to do. The other thing I have is I have a silo fill of maize being silaged. So I have a bunker filled with that. Hopefully that will give us either some money or enough food for our cows. I have maize plus an additional, forgot the name, animal something running. So that means the cows are on an eating spree. They eat a lot. And talking about that, they already ate all the food. So I thought I had them with some food in there. I just went to sleep last night, like at 8 hours later. No food remaining here. So, no milk. All I'm getting is some slurry. I don't know if I'm getting any manure out of this, actually. Because everything I'm getting is slurry, and I don't like that. Nothing here, so I need to figure out how to get manure to work. They have straw, so they should be doing that. So what I have here, I have a mixer, I think, and some straw thing. Most of the things you see are not things that What's this? This is not mine. Okay. Most of the things you see are not things that... Okay, I did something stupid there. So I need to figure out what I did. So most of the things you see here are leased. So I have lease to own mod on. So my plan is to figure out what I want to own, lease them, and then pay them up. That means my daily payments are huge, but hopefully I can stay on top of that. So I have some trailers. I sold the tractor and I bought a couple of cheap tractors instead that I like more. So because when I got that tractor, most of the mods were not running, but now I have them back running. So I grabbed some International, I think, and Massey Ferguson tractors. So to feed the cows, what we need to do is we need to bring them. We need to mix some food, and I'm gonna go with the easy route here. So I have deliveries on, so I can drop things wherever I need them from the store. You need to pay a bit to get it. It's like 2%, but it's worth it. So what I need to get for this is I need to get maize silage and what is the other one? Grass silage. So I need to get these. So let's buy some of these. 8 of these. Okay, so I'm gonna buy 8 of these. And just to keep things simple for now, I'm gonna use superpower to feed the animals so they don't starve, and then I will work on a bale handling solution. 8 of these too. Okay, good. So I'm gonna go 50-50 on these, but I think I can make it even if I don't do 50-50. Grass, maize, okay. So let's see. Realistic mixture, but I don't know why I don't see the one on the side that shows how much I can do. Okay, so I can drop in one of these. So that is grass. And I can do another one, I think. But I don't think it's going to be fully ingested, if that's a word. So, and we will just drop in and start feeding. So that's 12,000 of this. And it's 14,000 of the whole bale gets in, I guess. Like 7,000 and 7,000. 7,000 and 7,000. And that will allow us to get these crazy cows a bit happier. And I don't have any crazy cows, I'm joking. The last thing you want is crazy cow disease. That would have been really horrible if you have to deal with that. But these wonderful looking cows will hopefully grow up and start producing milk. But at the moment, they are just a big sink of money. So I will just do that like 2 times just to have the cows happy. But one thing that I'm seeing with this map is the pasture here is not working with grazing. So I will try to investigate how to get it to work. I might have to edit this building and set this to pasture area. I'm not sure how to get that to work. So that's something that I will look into. But for now, the cows, even though they have grass in front of them, they are starving for some reason and it doesn't make sense. They have enough straw, so I don't know why they are not producing manure. Yeah, this one is being eaten, and let's take this one and drop it in. And let me check how much food the animals have. 14,000 and it's like nothing on their food scale. So that doesn't look good when it comes to feeding, because the capacity of this let me just check real fast. Animals, I think the one I have is this one. 11, 12, or okay, I have that one. So this one is double, and this one is a bit above double. So what I can do is actually lease one of these instead, and then I can put in double the food, and then that will make it more or less work intensive. What? What do you mean it's not accepted here? Okay, now I can't feed them anymore. Something happened there. So I have this, the cornfield, as I said, cut. And I have a second cornfield, and I will drive you through it to see the what I did there and what I'm planning to do. I might actually have to check if it's ready for harvest or not, so I might need to harvest that one too. Okay, now I can feed these, so that's at least good. Something was broken there. I mean, of course, it was clear that it was broken. Is this a Mercedes? At least there is a Mercedes logo in the engine, or on the engine. Okay, so now they have 28,000, so hopefully they can eat that. One thing I'm probably gonna look into is some of the work contracts, because we need money. Probably get Courseplay to go over the contracts, just to give us some money while we do things, to pay for the leases and everything. But let me just take a look at the animals. They are not eating, so I don't know why they are not doing that, but let's see if things change. The game is not on stop, so there is nothing stopping them from eating. But I think maybe they eat on the hour. So if one, like now it's 9, so let's see if things change when it's 10 on the clock. So maybe it's just a timing thing. So I'm just gonna take this back, and I'm gonna talk about my plans for this area here. So here I have a grass field, and I don't know if I'll be able to cut this or harvest this in time before it snows or not. So that's something. Maybe I will have to wait with this one for next year, or like after during the spring. So here I have a grass field, and I'm thinking about making a I can show you on the map silos, and these small ones. Okay. I just installed a sorting mod and it messes up everything. So I'm thinking about having one bunker, one small bunker like this, and maybe 2 big ones side by side here. And the reason for that, or maybe have them this way. No, I might have them this way to make it easy to load. So we drive, cut these fields, and then we drive up here. And the reason for that is I have the grass here and I have the corn there and I have some corn there. So I'm thinking about using that bunker over there for that field, using a big bunker for that cornfield here, and using a small one for the grass here. Or maybe another big one for the grass. So that's my thinking, just so we have enough silage for the animals and maybe make some money out of it. So that is... I need to drop this. Sorry, just a second. Please don't fall in the river. So I will go to the cornfield and show you what I did there before we jump out into the dusty area. So that is done. Yeah, I will have to take care of these bales. So as I said, we have this grass field over here, so that's something that we have to deal with. And then we have this cornfield, and what I did here is I cut half of it with the harvester, and I just realized that I forgot to save the course for courseplay with courseplay. And let me check. It says harvested, but it doesn't say how much. Okay, so the corn here is still growing. So next month we will harvest the corn. So my thinking is to, like, what I did was half of that went into maize silage, like just I shafted it and put it in a bunker, and the other half will go through the normal harvester, the same way I'm doing the sunflower right now, and that will be silage too. So that will allow me to create some more stuff for the animals, just to experiment a bit with maize plus and do something fun with it. So this, I have wheat on the ground in here, so I harvested the oat. I missed half of it because of the season change during last stream. I think you saw that. So I cleaned this up, I cultivated it, did all of that, and if you see here, everything is like on the, if you look on the right corner around here, you can see that the pH values and the nitrogen values are like perfect. So what I did there was I used the precision mod to have soil samples and did all of that, so the so we can get those values. And I used the like field whatever, like nitrogen reader, I don't, scanner or something. So the nitrogen was really nice, lime was really good for the pH, and I did that for some of the fields. I don't know if I did it for all of them or like which fields are remaining, but I think I did it for this one. I did it for the old corn one. I cultivated that and adjusted the pH. I think the grass one, the pH is good on that one too. I don't know about the nitrogen. I didn't think I did any nitrogen pass on that one. So let's check that. And I created this area here to store our vehicles, and I had a bale storage over there, although realistically I ruined a lot of bales, but that's not how it works in the game. But I think that would have been a nice mechanic to add. So we have that area there to put our equipment. Still, the problem with that area is I don't have a road connecting it with this area, so that's something that I need to work on. So the problem is this would have been perfect to have something that goes all the way up here, but then we have this electricity pole that goes through there, and that ruins everything when it comes to making a road that goes through this area. So that was not, I was not happy with that, so I might have to maybe shift to this side and create a road like this way and this way and eat up some of the fields. So that might be something that we have to do in the end, just to have access. And this is the problem with this farm. It's everything is too close. There isn't a lot of space for the equipments to move around. Equipment wise, as I said, I bought some tractors, and then I leased most of the other things you have here. I have these bought. I think you saw that, and that's it on the farm. So now let's go to the thing I was thinking about, which is I'm just parking these, so when I tab, I don't tab into them. I don't even know what they are. Do I have a job running or something? Like, do I have a contract running? Like, why am I tabbing into Harvester? That's a bit weird. So tab. Yeah, I think that's good. So, and then I established a small outpost on the desert, or on the frontier outside of the map. So this is our frontier work, or like starting area. So we have a house here, we have a place to store our equipment, I have a tractor and a shed with a workshop in it. So this is the start of a great thing, I would say. And what I'm thinking about doing is, if there is one thing this area here is missing, it's the color green. So my thinking is, buy these fields around here and turn them into a what is the name, a great green wall, if that's what we can call it. So have a wall of trees to like make this area green. That's the thinking. So we have this area here and this big wall to kind of protect. But instead what I'm thinking is, I'm thinking about reclaiming the land instead of just passively having a wall and letting the dunes do whatever they want here. And to do that we need a lot of money. So the initial step I had was, let's make a production in this area. So it's gonna go in steps. The first thing I'm thinking about is having some production greenhouses in this area, and that will allow us to have wood production. I didn't know I had this mod actually. That's nice. That will allow us to have passive income. Okay. So this is the same mod as this one. Okay. So my thinking is to have these a couple of these greenhouses in here. So we can have passive income and also start bankrolling our goal of buying these lands and starting the green wall. So it's going to be in steps. And the other thing is I need to get a wheel loader and start getting rid of some of the sand and moving it out of these fields and maybe shifting it or selling it or doing something with it. So these are the things that I'm gonna do. So what's gonna happen now is I'm going to save the game and I'm gonna leave. I just installed the mod and I don't like what it's doing um, with the pricing because I can't disable it in here. Let me check if I can find any settings for it. Let's check. Precision farming. Units. Okay. No. Seasons. Dirt. AI worker. Enhanced animal system. Dynamic clone. Okay. So let's see how much money I have remaining. Okay. So that's good with the loans. I'm paying off my loans. I might take a loan actually if I can afford it. To start, I can take another 400. That would be. Let's see, what can I do with 400? Let me take a look at the map. 400 would allow me to buy this one and maybe this one too. No, I don't know. My math skills are bad, but they are not that bad. This one, and that's it. That's the only one I can take, and then I can take any loans. I think we can take that. So, and the way this will work, in my head at least, is we will make these forests like in these areas, and maybe we can grow into this area down the line or something, but we can make these forests and then we can let's say I have all this area as forest, like all of it. So we can take like half of it as lumber and then the other half is for protection. And one other idea I have is one half can stay as forest and the other half will be shrubs or orchards or so olives and grapes and things like that. So they will help with the erosion, but and also being productive. So that's how I'm thinking about approaching this. So maybe I can take a loan and then we can start seeing how much money I can, how much land I can take. So I'll just save the game, exit, disable the mod, and the mod name is Superstore Sort. Let's see, career, go here, and then let's disable this. Super sorting. Let's start. So as I said, I'm thinking about editing or releasing a video today. Sorry, tomorrow, like I'm gonna edit it tonight. And I'm gonna try to do something different than last time because last videos I just cut the okay, can't move. Are you sure? I will help you. The last video I just cut the are you sure you can't? Maybe it is the horsepower. Maybe I can do this myself. Yep, this one is not strong enough for this. Okay, so let me just check the horsepower requirement on that. I mean, I have the cheapest harvester in here. So this one is 155 horses. And this one is, or requires, I have no clue how much it requires. Let's go to the store and see if I can find it there. That one is one of these, I think. But it doesn't say anything about the requirement. So what we can do there is just, I'm gonna, let's see. I have this one, which is 150. And I'm thinking about grabbing one that is more than 150. So maybe this one, or this, I think this one is good. I'm gonna take this one. Okay. So I'm gonna lease this one. And take it there and copy the course of the other harvester and see if that was the problem. If it's something else, then I'm screwed. I mean, I was trying to be cheeky with getting this corn head for that harvester. I guess... Okay, can you get down? Okay. Let me give you a helping hand. And for people who are asking how I can do this, it's called superpower, and it's something that you can enable in some, like there are a lot of mods that allow it. The one I'm using at that moment is Lumberjack, and it's the way it works is when you press Alt on your keyboard, it temporarily gives you superpower. And the reason the Lumberjack mod has it is when you're dealing with wood, it makes your life easier to move some logs around to align them, or if you just wanna like use superpower and don't unload everything manually, you can do that too. So that it's just the quality of life, and it's up to you if you wanna use it or not, and how much you wanna use it. So let's see. I'm thinking about grabbing a that's stupid. Come on, you can do it. Good job. I'm thinking about grabbing a let's see, this and okay. X, okay. Okay, I think this one works. At least it can move. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to copy this and put it on this one. First waypoint and go. And the reason why I hate this field is the fact that it has like a lot of small corners and things like that with the with buildings around. And this is not just this field, but all the fields in this farm have that issue, or most of them. So it makes automated work a headache. So you might need to babysit that one. So let me just do this. I'm just gonna check the controls for the parking mod. Unpark all vehicle and park is control T. So okay. What I did before is I unparked all vehicles. I think that's why I was able to move around in the vehicles in the store when I pressed tab. And parking vehicles just disables tabbing into it. So that's what it does. So let's see if it can handle this corner. If it does that, yeah, I think we're safe. I think this is going to be safe. And what I did is I just used smooth corners instead of like sharp ones to make it easier for the AI to move around. So now let's go back to yes, this one. And what I was talking about before was, given that I'm leasing that harvester, I'm gonna sell one of the other ones. Let's sell this one. Okay, one that was sold. So that's some money that we can play around with. So take a loan and start working on this green wall project. I think I'm gonna do that. We can go with the let's build up the let's take the max. Okay, good. 10 years. 20. I think the max is 20. Okay. So monthly repayment is 504. I can live with that for all that money. So 10 years. So I'm gonna pay a lot more in the end on the interest. It's like almost double. But at least that will allow us to move forward. And then if we have some nice production with the silage, we can start getting some real money in. So let's take the loan. And now I am... okay, is it just 50,000? Oh, okay, so that changes all our... all my... okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it is more than that. Why did it just give me 50,000? I am surprised, but okay. Okay, it was weird. Okay, I was like, I thought it was 400. I thought I don't know how to count. So back to our plan. I can buy this one. And then I can actually buy this one. So the question is, should I buy this one or not? So the thinking is, so let me just put the deliveries in this area. I have a tractor here. So what I need to do then is to have what I need to do then is to have a like some of the stuff I need for what do you call it? for planting trees. And I never planted trees before in this game actually, so I don't know what I need, but we will figure it out. So forestry equipment, and I think this is the one we need. So tree planter. Okay. Okay, so this is something to figure out how to do. Is there any other one? No, 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 no. Okay, so let's do this. Let's just lease this thing. And it goes with these. Okay, so let's just lease it. And let's buy stone pine maybe. Let me just check what is the best one. Best tree FS22. I think it's the I think it's the stone pines. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go with the stone pine. So let's go with this and let's see how it works. Maybe I go stone pine and something else with it, like play around this, but let's see. So I have these two and I have a tractor, so let's use that. And the vehicle needs unloading, so I need to go and unload the sunflower harvester on the farm. Okay, that was a bit too... Okay, so it can take 20. So it can take one of these and use it to... and use it to plant trees. Okay, my brain just stopped working for a second there, but it got back to order. Okay, slow down a bit and then let's continue. So let's see, where does our land ends here? Around where this starts, so around near this forest here. So it's around here. No, it is a bit higher. It's around there. Yeah, I think it's here. A bit up. So I'm gonna go and start planting like this way. And I don't know what I'm doing, but... Okay, it is... Oh, okay. Maybe I should have known that I need to... Okay, so those are two. Let's make a mess on the first ones and then we can... Yeah, I did two on the same place. So that's a double there. And I was in some like tree planting things in the forest, near the in the desert, and I know how powerless or how weak the trees look when you plant them in the desert. Like you have this tree of sand, and then you have these green small. Yeah, it goes all the way to the road, so I have a marker where to stop. Just keep on going forward. These small, fragile sticks with a couple of green leaves sticking up from the ground, with all the sand and heat trying to kill them, and you'll be surprised that a lot of them survive, but not all trees. You need to get specific trees. So will these pine survive in the real life? No. That it's gonna be too dry for them, but I don't think they have any desert trees. I think it's junipers that we usually plant in the desert. That I will just double check that. And those, what do you call it? Tree leaves are needles, so they can retain the water. And I think the pines aren't the same. So I think the pine is kind of the same thing. So when you have needles, then it makes it that you don't lose as much water, and then you can survive more in the desert. So I'm just going to buy more of those trees. I think pallets. Yeah. Is there any other tree saplings? No. Horse food. I need to empty the harvester. So I'm gonna buy 10 of these. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So we have these to start with. And I don't know how many lines I'm gonna make. Right now we have one of those, so maybe just plant all those 10 or 11 that I have and see where that leads us. And let's see how much of a visual change this will make to the area, to go from desert and dust to trees and tall trees covering everything. Maybe these are a bit too close to the tracks, but we can fix that. Okay, and let's do this. I'm just gonna align with these, so perfect, good. Move, and then press B and continue. All the way until we hit that road there, and then move to the right or to the left and do it again until we run out of trees to plant. So that's the plan. So I'm gonna finish this pallet, then I'm gonna go and empty the harvester so I have the sunflower running. Then I'm thinking about starting the what do you call them? The greenhouses. So we can start, as I said, we can start generating money. This project is not really or like these trees here are not going to give us any money. So that's something that we have to deal with for a while. And then, as I said, like I'm not gonna be harvesting these trees. If I'm gonna harvest trees, it's probably gonna be like 3 or 4 rows in. So we will have the wall always there. Aren't you gonna pop a tree? Okay. I wanted it to look... Okay, I'm a bit deviated, but can make this work. Doesn't need to be perfect. Okay, as I said, so now I'm going to get back and get the this one emptied. I mean, it's almost done. I was like, okay, like let's see how much remains. It's like nothing almost. Or is it done and just needs to be emptied to say like, or to confirm that it's done? That would be cool. I think it's done. So it's, I mean, it's a small sunflower field, so it's not like I'm expecting it. I just got an idea. And me and ideas are not a good combination. Especially if I think it's a smart idea. Okay. I'm kind of struggling here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna approach this in a different way. I'm thinking about getting rid of... You see this... let me do this. This way. Good. I'm thinking about getting rid of this field and creating a road on this area that will allow us to go there and turn in this area here. It's not the best. I would have liked to connect to that area directly, but I think that will give us the road we need for the time being. This here is still a problem, so... But if I cut this, I might just need to cut this road here, so vehicles can like go this and do this. And because this... So they will have a good area to turn in here. So I think that's how we're gonna fix that problem. So everything I got is 7,000. Okay. And now I need to return that there, but I'm gonna just return this here. Let's see, where am I going to put this? I am going to put this one on the side there. And I don't like the fact that there is yellow in there. Okay. Good. I might start to move some of the equipment around. Like maybe have the harvesters in this shed instead of there. And maybe have this area here for stuff that I don't use that much. Like the baler, I don't use that much, or I don't know, like just to have something different. But This one is good. Let's park this one because I'm not gonna need it for a while. And now I'm just going to dump this. And my thinking is just put it in the oil factory in here. So that's the first thing that my brain is telling me to do, and I'm gonna do that. Hopefully this works. No, it didn't work. Okay. It did work. Okay, so let's empty the sunflower in there. It's not a lot of sunflower, but it will allow us to make some oil. So let's do that. So it's not that much, but it's enough. It's something. I'm thinking about starting to have honey too, so that's something else that we need to do. And we need to prepare this field and get it ready for next year, so that's something that I will do off screen, most probably. Just to plow this. I don't know if it needs plowing, probably it does. No, it doesn't, but then I don't think I need to do anything. Maybe just use some lime. Soil samples, lime, those kind of things, so that is ready to be used for the next season. And then one thing still didn't lease is planters. So let me just check the season and the planting time. Sunflower is in March, corn is in April. If I do this, we can have a soybeans are next month. So soybean, I think I'm gonna keep the soybean field as soybeans. There aren't any things I can do to make it like 2 fields, and then, or maybe I can turn the soybeans one into grapes, like a small vineyard. I think this might be smart. That might be a good idea. Like turn both the sunflower field and the other field as grapes. So this farm here is a small, I mean, it is not really that small, it's actually big, but it's a a dairy farm. So most of the things we are doing here are actually for the cows. So the corn and all of that is to turned into what do you call it? Silage. The wheat, that is turned that will allow us to get straw. And I'm thinking maybe about going back into oats, because oats allows us to make oat milk. So the thinking would be we are kind of a dairy production, so oat milk. Soybeans. Okay, soybeans are gonna stay, so we're still gonna make more soybeans. This oil thing is just a temporary thing. These will be more the soybeans and the oat drinks. These will grow more. I'm probably gonna like get rid of these buildings. These are just to get us starting and have some real like dairy production buildings. So this is gonna be corn, that is gonna be corn, sunflowers for now. I might make another field over there, sunflowers, like grow into those other fields. So that is done with this one. As I said, I'm gonna take a look at the contracts and probably use Mow the grass, take the bales to Ravenwood. Okay, so I will lease this, and I will use these to make some money. This one is on field 27. Let me take a look at where is field 27. Okay, it's nearby. So I will just travel there. Or I will fly there with my superpowers. Just to make this 30, 29, 27. It's this one. So I will just put the okay. I will just put the shopping thing in here. So when I lease the items, they are in here. So you can see it, store deliveries. So if I do this one, let me save beforehand because it might fail actually. I don't know if it's gonna work or not. I'm just thinking that this is how it might work. Go into the contract. Details, okay. What is this? Estimated time, must deliver, can keep. Okay, I can keep some of the hay. Okay, that's not that bad. Price. So let's do this. So yeah, as I said, like I was expecting it to work like this. So we have all of these items here. So first thing is we need to mow this. Second is we need to turn this into what? Hay. So we need to turn this into hay. And then I think that's it. So I don't know why. So what is this? I have no idea what he gave me actually. So let's see. So what is this one? This one is weird. What are you? Is this like a... Okay, now I understand. So this one goes here, I think. No? I would have thought that. It has an attachment thing. Will you work? Will you connect? No, maybe the other way around. No, it doesn't. I have no idea what this is. It's the weird item, okay. Or maybe this connects with that. Okay, let's see. I mean, what I have is I have a... So this I understand. So this... Okay, or maybe I don't understand. This can't connect to anything. What is this? Okay, so this is that. So when we do this, that is there, and I think this one connects to this one. That's what my monkey brain is telling me. Let's see. Is it? Okay. I have no idea what this is. So let me just... king slide or Kong slide. Let me just take a look at this. I have no idea what this is. So probably under grass care or mowers. Okay. I mean, it is with this one. I figured that. I think this is just a front thing. So you put this on the front and it should... So you use this on the front and use that one on the back. That's my thinking. Maybe I can put it with this one. I mean, what is this one? This one is a baler. Okay. So we figured that out. This one is a mower. Okay, let's try this again. So let's try this in a different way. So let's try this way. If I put this here, will you connect to it? Yes. And then will you connect this one to that one? I will just try to align them. Gain some time. Come on. You can do it. Come on. Good. Okay. No. I mean, this is a mower. Okay, we figured that out. Or at least I think I figured that out. And that there is grass, so good. I feel stupid somehow. As I said, I think this one should go on the front. I think it's just this tractor that doesn't have a front loading thing. I think this is the problem. Maybe it's just the tractor that doesn't have a front loading option. Because what will happen with this one is I'm gonna use this one and it's not gonna cut on the middle. So that's gonna be the problem. Or maybe it's the other way around. I should connect this one to the front and that one on the back. No? Connect, please. Okay. That is not what I expected when I took this baling. Okay, so let's do this and let's... You see, that is what I thought. Like, this will not work because the middle part will be... Okay, so what they did is they gave me a non-functional one. So let me just take this and I'm gonna teleport real fast in there. Just to see if it's just they gave me a wrong mower or wrong tractor. So this tractor has both front and back loaders. So that's something that I'm pretty sure of. Let's see. Can you connect? Yes, you can. Okay, so it's just the tractor that they gave me for this. The guy's trying to sabotage me. Okay, so that is not cool. So I'll just try to see if my own tractor can handle this. Okay, good. So now I'm just gonna use course play to create a course on this one. That's not the one. It's here. Course play, create job. This one, field work. First waypoint, generate 12. Never headings 1. And generate. Start job. So that is that one working. And as this said, we need to get this one into... So let me check which is which. So I think this one is the one I'm looking for. So I'm just gonna get these off this property and then so they don't get destroyed or they don't stop the okay, good, move ahead. So this is a tether. So this is the last one I use. So this one, I need to use this one to turn it into hay. So I need to make sure that I set hay in there when I do this. So that is one. The other one I need to do, given that it's a horrible place I put these. I'm just gonna move them in position. Come on. Okay, I think this is better a bit. Yeah. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this one, 8.7 meter. Is that one still working? Blocked by an object. I don't see any object, so I will... Is it working? Yes, it is. Okay, I missed some of that, but better than nothing, I guess. Oh, it was blocked on the way back. Okay. So, if I unfold this, I'm gonna try to do something here. And let me just... I don't think it's enough. And just like that, I lost like all this grass here. So my thinking there was to make like to make it follow the same road, but it's not good enough. So I need to create another job for this. CP field target generate number headlands 1. Smooth. I will go with sharp. Generate. Close. And start job. So hopefully this one. Okay, so it's creating it on that side. Okay. So hopefully that one creates some good stuff for us to do, like some really nice lines for us to work with. Probably that's gonna be blocked by an object in that area, so I expect that to happen there. This one here, I think it will manage with those trees. Let's check if this one works. So that one there is coming after this one. And the thinking is have this one goes before. Maybe I will need to stop that one a bit because this is way slower. And then, okay, it went. Yeah, it's telling me you can't cheat and use this one for your own work. I think it's good, the setup we have here. So this can continue its work. The other one can continue its work and hopefully nothing will collide. So let's go back to our green wall project here. Or maybe to our greenhouse project and then this one. So the idea, as I said, have these trees and then the areas that are covered with trees, those will be by the magic of having trees in there, and they will help with changing the environment of the area, will allow us to turn this desert into prairie land and into something where we can grow stuff. So that is the goal, is to turn into this desert into a into an area where you can sustain agriculture. Meanwhile, as I said, I'm gonna make these greenhouses, and I don't know which ones I'm gonna go for. I mean, I have these vegetables one, and I probably need to buy a selling point for those. I don't know what these accept. So these allow us to sell those melons. This is from the platinum. Is there anything from this map? No. Okay. So nothing there. So if I want to sell these, I need to create a special selling point. I'm not gonna do that. These sell like useful stuff, so maybe I can use these. But what I'm gonna do actually, these make hops. Okay, so this will allow us to make hops that go into the factories. I think there is a factory here somewhere with that says Scandinavian something. Yeah, this one. And this will allow us to make those drinks that we then sell. Yeah, Swedish. So the flag. Okay, so that's something that's production that we might make. Like make some beer. And then we can sell the beer in a... what do you call it? In a truck stop by the gates for all the stranded people. So that might be a business idea. Like to explain this. So I think that might be something we can do. Go into hops and then selling them like drinks. But that will require a lot of investment to make the factory. Which is... we can make a small one. This might be something we can make on the premises of the farm or near the farm, even though there is a biogas thing near the farm. And this is the factory I was talking about. So I mean, this factory is more of fitting to make like outside of the green wall. So as soon as I'm done with the green wall, like with all its smoke and everything, so we make this factory. Even though it's a brewery, I don't think it's that like polluting. No, I don't think it's that polluting. It's a brewery, so we can make it inside. Now back to the greenhouses. Which one I'm gonna make? I'm gonna make the ones that come with the map, of course, because those will give you the ideas of the creator of the map, and those will work with the other buildings and stuff like that and productions. So I will make... let me just think a bit. So what I need to do is I need to be able to fill these with water, and he doesn't have a like symmetrical verb because this mod here, now it crashed. The game's saved last. And I don't know what the error is. Did it crash everything? Okay, just the game. Sorry about that. Let me just restart the game. I think I have some mod that's causing some issue. I don't know which one it is. Let me check the log.txt. And the log just got erased. So I shouldn't have opened the game. So next time I will check which mod is causing the issue. Let's see. Are we back? Is OBS fine? Everything is fine. It's just the game. So I need to double check where did we die. So, but that said, I think I will just figure out how to space the greenhouses around. And it's gonna be a greenhouse heavy area around this place. So that will give us money all year round. So that's the thinking. We need to get our production up and running. We need to have something to pay for all the initial investments we're making. The cows are not paying anything. The trees that we're planting, we're not going to harvest. So those are just investment. I just installed, I think, I'm not sure. So it's fun. It's like, I think. But I don't know if I enabled it or not. Maybe I can just... blah, blah, blah. Where is it? Maybe I can just quit the game and see if I have it enabled or not. I have government subsidies. And my thinking was... with this one, have it as more of a governmental project. Yeah, I have them on, so I need to figure out how to use them. Let me just Google around. So but how do I get it to work? I need to, yeah, I need to, what do you call it? Okay, let me double check. So I already built these, or this doesn't look good. Did I not accept the 27 contract? I think the last save was before, or when I accepted, but before I started work on the contract. So that's some lost time, I think. Or no, I didn't even accept it. Okay, so I will accept these. I will accept this one. I will accept this one. So these will give us the money we need to I mean, the leasing is not that bad cost wise. 300. I'm just thinking about the equipment we need. If I'm gonna make a lot of bailing contracts, maybe I should just buy the equipment. But the price is not like this. The reduce, or like the reward reduce, is not that bad, so I will just use it. The problem with this one, it's giving us a tractor that is not compatible with the equipment that it's supplying. So maybe I can accept this, and now I'll just borrow the items. So now I know that this one doesn't work. That tractor doesn't work, so at least we know that. So let me just get a tractor that does work. I will just lease a tractor that works. I need a tractor that I will have the same. This is the tractor that I use a lot around the farm. So just lease one of these and use it in here. This motor, so now it's 150. Front hydraulics and lease. It's gonna eat a bit into our money, but I think that's how we're gonna do it. So at least I have the tractor in on the shed. Okay, so this will be used for both of these. Use course play, like you saw, and we can move on or go back to what we were doing with the not this one, with the greenhouses and the great green wall. Create a job, first waypoint, generate one, and it's a smooth. Okay, I'm gonna go with smooth. Okay, good. First start job, This is perfect. Yeah, take this one. This is how all professionals do it. You hit your tractor so hard, it just gets confused. Okay. I need to fix this mess then. It's not that big of a mess. It might resolve itself, I'm not sure. Let's see how big the mess is. Okay, I'm gonna do the same. Generate a field. I don't know if there is a way to like generate the same field, but okay. Create job, field work, same, open, close generation, number of headlands 1, smooth. Okay, start job. So this here is just to make sure that the baling gets easy, otherwise like the baler will have to work hard. The most important thing I have to do is create a new folder. 27, okay, and then save course, and then the course name is not tether, but yeah, I think it's called tether. Oh yeah, I don't know if the tether will ruin everything, so let's see how that will work for the baler. Maybe I'm doing it in the wrong order. Maybe I need to do this twice. But let's go. I'm gonna call it baling. So what I need to do is I need to use this route, and then I need to shift the next what do you call it? The next tool or the next tractor or the next baler that goes here. So it move this out of the way, and I have to move that one fast. Over here. So the next tool that's going to run in here okay. These seems like they're doing the same thing, so I'm actually happy. Are they doing the same thing? Okay, I'm gonna cancel this one and move it back to allow the other tool to continue. Maybe I need to give the mower some more time and then go back with this one. There aren't a lot of places where I can hide this. So I'm just going to put it inside the forest. I mean, last time it was working fine, so I just need to wait a bit with this and it will sort itself. Maybe what I can do is I can just tell it to go and start from the beginning, and that would be enough time for it not to cause any issues. Maybe. So let's do just that first, and just pretend that that didn't happen and see if that helps. Is it stuck? Of course it's stuck. Okay. Okay. Move this away. No, not you. You. Okay, good. Still. Okay. Might have to delete that tree. Okay, good. Yeah, I think now if I start from the first one, or I have another idea. Nearest waypoint. I'm ruining all the grass, I know. You don't have to remind me. I'm gonna make it start here. And then it will just like kind of where it finished the first lap, and then it will continue. So that's what we're gonna be doing there. This one is working. Now let me save this game so we don't have to deal with that again. And the next thing is creating the let's see, there is something on the map. What's this? Okay, this is where I need to sell. Okay. Yeah, it's showing me I need to do something or to go somewhere, but it didn't give me any anything to move the bales with, like any bale loader. Was there anything on the contract to that? Let me check. Where's the contract? Yeah, it has a bale loader. Where did it spawn it? Was it at the shop? Yes, okay. So that's something that I need to grab back here. Okay, so that is nice. The way it did these. So that said, I still need to figure out a way to make this work with courseplay, like when it's putting it on one side, not on the middle. I prefer putting it on the middle for obvious reasons, so it makes my life easier with courseplay. And I don't know if the tether will just ruin all of this. So that's another thing that we need to look into. I might be doing this in the wrong order. So fingers crossed, but my gut is telling me that I'm doing this wrong. So back to the farm or to the expedition. So what I need to do is I need to make that building, and it will give me either 100 million, which is too much, or 100,000 a year. So I'm gonna go with the municipality. Maybe it's here. I think maybe. I'm just guessing now. Okay, buildings of Norway. Cow farm back. These here are just water bodies, like so. You can have water in your area. Okay, buildings. I'm just trying to find where they have those signs. Production, maybe? Oh yeah, here. Okay. I will put it here. I will put it here. I think this is a fitting place to put it. So hopefully that will generate money for us, because we need to get paid for reclaiming the desert. It's not easy work, it's back-breaking work. Before I do that, I will go and create those greenhouses. Last time it broke when we were here, and I'm guessing it will break again, so fingers crossed. I said I'm gonna use these. So these are the greenhouses from the mod. I mean, I can put it like this. This is bad, so it's going to be one row of these. Okay, so it's this way. This is one. Okay. And then to capitalize on that, I'm gonna make, so it is more of a okay, there. So it's more of gonna be crisscrossed, just so, because as I said, they do not have a symmetrical version of these greenhouses. And what I'm thinking about doing is having like a loading area in the middle, and then an area to put the stuff here. So that's how I'm thinking about doing this. So that means I can go and do this now. So this one will be like this. And then facing this one, because I want to have something that goes this way, I'm gonna use this one and rotate it. So now I will have something that goes this way. Good. And then continue with the same approach. So because I need it to be this way, then I can use this one. So prioritize using this frontier one. So as soon as I can use it, I will use it, because I can't use the other one. Does it look good? So horrible without a visible grid. No, it's bad. Need to demolish this. Here. Is it noticeable? Yes, it is. I mean, these are perfect on this side. On this side, I'm struggling. So let's demolish this, because this side I only had to care about one. But now I have to care about two. This one. Good. And good. Okay. I think this one is good. So now I can't use this one because it's going to look weird. So now I'm gonna use this one. No, this one. And put it like this. So I think this is good. I think these will power our production. And maybe I can have some of these here, maybe. I can use this one. As an experiment, maybe. So in these okay, I'm gonna buy this one here, and I don't know how bad this is. I thought there was a nursery thing that I had, like a no, it's not here, it wasn't installed. So I'm thinking about having a tree nursery. There was a mod that was having those, so that's something I would look to activating. I probably have the wood nursery around here. Yeah, this one is weird. Okay. I might place it this way, even if it looks horrible. Or maybe I will put it this way. Like, have a row of these, but I don't have the money. have a row of these around here, like as in protection against the sand. So have another row of these side by side. So it's going to be, I will show you how it's going to be in the end. So if I go to this one, not you, you. So this one is going to be like this. And then it's going to be this one like this. And why do you have things outside? Why? Now those things are inside. And then can I use this in here? Somehow? Yes, I can. And this one would be like this. So, and then I will have another area of stuff that goes in, and then I can have the trees around this area. I don't think I have the money. Not really. I need to bring in the seeds and pallets and everything that these require. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna save here. So you can see these greenhouses, and in the desert, like using greenhouses is something that happens a lot to keep the moisture in and stuff like that. So that's something that you will see in the desert. Olives and grapes actually grow in arid area. I mean, a lot of the Mediterranean is arid, and olives actually work in the desert. Not all species, but you can grow some olives in the desert. So I think all of these things are realistic until we have that green wall over there and things will get better. Who is trying to kill who? So you're gonna step down and allow the other guy to continue. Because if he's not working... okay. But why did you stop? No. Oh, okay. So what happened was this one wasn't able to turn, and then that one got hit by it. Okay, now I understand. I should have went with 2 headlands, but okay, now I need to continue with this guy. Nearest waypoint. Okay, continue. Wonderful. So now we have the grass on this area, and then hopefully we can get this field done. Let's take a look at the contract again. I mean, we're at 85. We need to be at how much? We need to get 25 bales out of this. I don't think we will, mate. I might have to buy some hay bales to honor this contract. So that's gonna be fun. How that plays out in the end. So, as I said, I'm going to get these to start producing. So I'm gonna take a look at What's inside these and what can they start doing? So this one is the large greenhouse. And I'm gonna check the prices to see which one is worth doing. Or let me just check this. I'm gonna make them all work in the beginning. So I need to get all of these to get it to work. So that's a lot of things to get. Except for the water, I'm not gonna keep on watering these, but I will bring the seeds, the fertilizer, and the pellets. So tomato, lettuce, strawberries, carrot. Okay, so this is not going to work. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna make watermelon, no tomatoes, and so let me do this again. Get rid of lettuce and make cabbages. And the reason I'm doing that is I can get those out of this other one. So I'm gonna get the special ones here, and then the other ones I'm gonna get through the multi crop thing. So that will allow me to do better. Grapes and olives. So this can work. So we can start with this, and then if we get, okay, yeah, I will go with this one even though it's missing stuff. So I will, as I said, I won't deal with the water. And the reason for that is in the desert, you have irrigation systems and you don't bring water with silos. Like, this is not how agriculture works. This is stupid, the way they do it. So you connect stuff with irrigation canals or something and you open the water and everything gets watered off. So this is not how you do like agriculture at scale. I mean, there are some places where they use these, but most of the time it's deep wells or something, or even shallow wells for that matter, or collected rainwaters in a reservoir. You don't just have like buckets or tanks of water going up and down. You connect them with pipes and you let gravity do its magic. Or use water pumps. Sorry, I had to get a drink. So now the other thing is what other crops I'm going to get out of these. So let's get back. The first one, I know I'm going to get fruit and vegetables. So that one is covering for this. So I'm getting all of these three. So it's going to be fruit and it's going to be root crops. So the first one is that fertilizer. I'm gonna get broke with buying fertilizer and stuff for these. Root crops. And root crops, I guess. And the last